All right, what's going on? First episode of WeReal podcast. We got Michael here. And he's been one of my friends since about 7th grade. He's got a pretty interesting story he's got a clothing brand and just he's a pretty good dude. So we're gonna get into some of that. So want to get right into it, Michael?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, my name is Michael Henderson, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm junior high school, 16 years old. Started my first clothing brand when I was 14, like in the COVID area period. You know?
Yeah.
So the reason I started the clothing brand is for one, to make money. You know what I'm saying? And I was too young to work. So yeah.
You gotta find a way to make money. Like, when you're that young, some places won't hire you, so you gotta do your own thing.
Yeah. So I started my first clothing brand called Plug Retro.
Yeah. No, I remember that because you started with Plug Retro and then switched over to Potential Club.
Yeah.
When did you make the switch from that?
I made the switch in the summer of 2022.
Yeah.
The reason I did it because for one, like sales were not good at all with Plug Retro because of the name and like the prices and also like the overall concept. Like Plug Retro was just a name. It didn't have like a meaning behind it.
Yeah. So it was just like something you plugged in because
yeah, basically.
So tell us how you decided the name, like Potential Club. Why is that the name of your brand?
All right. So the reason I chose Potential Club is because I wanted to revamp the original clothing brand that I had, but also at the same time make something that is cool for the youth and the old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like something that people would wear and stuff. So
sure.
I came up with Potential Club is to show everybody that potential you have infinite potential, you know.
Yeah.
And I came up with the word club after that to symbolize like it's a club. Anybody can join. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
who you are, your background, anything.
Anything you
sure.
can. Yeah. So
I like that.
So yeah.
I like that. So how did those close to you? So your family, your friends, how'd they react when you started it? So anybody that told you not to do it?
It wasn't that, but I can say that my dad, I love my dad to death. You know what I'm saying? My dad is one of my greatest supporters. But he told me not to change the name when having a clothing brand because my dad also had a clothing brand when he was my age, and he kept changing the name. And the reason he told me not to change the name is because once you change the name of your brand, you're basically changing the identity of what you represent. So I changed the name, but he was like, oh, I like the name of that, but at the same time, why did you change the name?
Right, because you worked to build up that first brand, and then you're changing the name. So you're with that. I mean, you have a huge risk of it falling off, but I mean, it looks like it worked out pretty well because I noticed there's people all across the school. You'll be going to class and there'll be 10, 15 people with Potential Club on. It's crazy. I mean,
it is crazy. I would have
going from hardly there. I would see a couple people, and now it's every single passing period I'll see somebody with Potential Club on. So
yeah. I would have never thought. Honestly, I would have never thought that this clothing brand business for me would expand to how big it is now.
For sure.
Yeah.
But so what's the hardest part of owning a clothing brand?
The hardest part about owning a clothing brand is honestly the fear of not selling your products because you put so much work into this,
time and effort.
Time and effort, and you basically put your heart into this design, and all for that, just say for example, I make a design for a Potential Club, you know what I'm saying, and I love this design, and I want to push it out, you know what I'm saying, and I spend around $500 on inventory, if the inventory doesn't sell,
then you won't make that money back.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like it's a big gamble, but at the same time, it's like you're willing to take that to make more money for your brand than sell out. So how do you advertise for?
How do I advertise? Yeah, like the main key aspects of advertising is TikTok. For right now in today's age is TikTok. It was like a couple years ago Instagram Reels, but the algorithm of how TikTok is nowadays is just crazy because like Instagram pushes your content out, but like
TikTok, I feel like it gets it to more people because I mean, there's quite a few people on Instagram, and I don't know like the statistics or anything of it, but it seems like you'll get a lot more views on TikTok if you like get the right hashtags and stuff and like get the right viewers. Some people start sending it and posting it on their stories, and it's like reach out to more people.
Yeah.
So, So when's the next design coming out?
Next design, it's dropping sometime in April for sure.
Sometime in April,
yeah, for sure.
Well, we're gonna put the link down below for the potential club. Go get you some. And how much are they?
So shirts for the next drop are $20. High quality garments, heavy cotton. Now hoodies are gonna be $40. Heavy cotton. Once again, 100% cotton. It keeps you warm in the cold, and you know what I'm saying. But it is summertime, so I will also be dropping shorts too.
Yeah. So shorts are gonna be fire.
Yeah, shorts are gonna be fire. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get me some of those. I already got some hoodies. I got some shirts.
Yeah.
I gotta get the shorts too. Gotta get the full fit. So when are the shoes coming?
Shoes?
Be like Walmart, like remaking all the Jordans and stuff. They got the N1 4s and stuff. You know?
Bro, hey, that actually might be like a thought process to make like PC shoes ain't bad.
Yeah, you should do some like a bundle. You could do a hoodie, shorts, a shirt. Yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah, that's what you tell. Yeah, I didn't really think about that for real.
Yeah. So, what piece of advice or do you have any advice for people like wanting to start their own clothing brand, or what are you thinking with that?
Yes, I 100% do. Look, listen. If you're starting a clothing brand or you have a small business, don't give up. Because for like the very first 3 months of starting a potential club, I really did not have no sales. Like the only sales that I had, I kid you not, most of those sales came from my parents and
those close
to you,
family members.
Just don't be discouraged. Like don't let the numbers get to your head.
And if there's people that are gonna like tell you that you shouldn't do it,
don't listen to them.
Don't listen to that, because it's just like, I bet you didn't think it was gonna get this.
Yeah, because
when you first started, it can seem like you're climbing a mountain that you'll never get up.
Yeah.
And then once you're there, it's like the greatest views come after the hardest climbs. So it's like now, and I know you're just gonna keep working to make it bigger and better every time.
Yeah. And I noticed people last year who were like hating on my brand now, and I see them and I see them in my merch now, which is a blessing in disguise.
It's kind of crazy how that comes full circle like that. It's like hating at the start, and then because they don't think it's gonna do anything.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that aren't going after their dreams, and it's like you're taking the time to.
Yeah, and I'm starting off early too. So
and that's always good, because it's never too late to start working on your dreams though. But it's good to start as early as possible.
Yeah, that is true.
So, have you wanted to do this ever since you were little, or was it a more recent thing? Like starting a brand.
So I've always wanted to start a business, but I didn't really have like a niche part of like the business. Like at first honestly I was gonna start selling cars.
I'm gonna fix the camera real quick.
Oh, that's all good.
But you can keep going.
Hey, I can just cut this out.
No, you good.
Right. So at first I really wanted to start selling cards online, kind of like how you've been doing and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Hey, Hey man, my boy Jake, man, he sells cars too. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
So like,
yeah, I've been selling. I do football and basketball cards. I remember I actually started the business on my dad's birthday. About a year and a half ago. It's almost 2 years. 2 years ago. So that'll be in July.
How's that been going though? Like,
it's been going pretty good. Yeah. So I'm starting an eBay store soon, and the only thing that sucks about that is they'll take like 12 to 15% of your sales, but at the same time you're reaching more people, and because I've been selling on Instagram, and I mean I'll make sales off of that, but it's like I'm just gonna double and triple the amount of money I make on eBay probably. So the most like. I mean, it started off with my collection 2 years ago was it wasn't worth a whole lot. I mean, I had quite a few cards. I had about 20,000 cards, and now I'd say I probably have about 50 to 55,000. So, and I'm actually I'm starting a transition from a low to a higher end collection. So I'm keeping about 2 of my cards and I'm selling the rest.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just like completely remodeling it, kind of like how you did your brand at the start. So it's like making that transition.
Like, also, I've also been meaning to what was like the best sale you've had with your brand? You know,
best sale, I would probably say. I mean, I sold about 10 cards to one guy the other day. This was exactly a week ago today. I sold 10 cards for $150.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I mean, I make a lot of little sales, so it's usually not too high of sales, but the number of sales make up for. So like with your clothing brand, you would sell 2 hoodies and a shirt, make $100. Like, and I'll sell like 25 cards, make $100. So it's like, it's a lower. I mean, my cards aren't extremely valuable right now, but I'm just trying to double and triple the value of my collection. So it's a part of it, and it's a fun part of the journey. So, I started collecting when I was probably 7. I remember I was at the store with my mom, and we were in the checkout aisle, and there was this box of cards. It was 2014 Topps. I remember. And Russell Wilson was on the cover, and I'm like, "Hey, Mom, that's Russell Wilson. Can I get those?" And she's like, "Sure, why not?" So I got them, and then I opened the cards. There was like 30 in there or something. It was one of the coolest things, and I just got hooked on it. And then I was on and off with it for a couple years after that. And she had a friend that was getting rid of his stuff. That was probably like 10, 15,000 cards. So he just gave them all to me.
Dang, yeah.
So
have you made any money off those cards?
You know, I don't know. I'm trying to build complete sets out of some of them. So what that means is like Panini, which is the big like manufacturer of all the cards. They will print like all the base cards, and then there'll be variations and all that. But with the base cards, it'll be, I think, like probably around 400 players. So if I wanted to build the complete set of 2014 Topps, I would have to get 1 through however many there are, all those cards, and then that would be the complete set. So I'm trying to build those complete sets and then sell them as that, because it'd be worth a lot more.
And stuff. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah. So you got anything else on that topic, or about either business? Business at all? Or?
I actually do. You know what I'm saying? So, like the key things of starting a business is, you gotta stay positive. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give up, because at the start, like with this podcast, this is the first episode, and I mean, I know nothing about editing right now. It's just completely improvising. So, but I'm ready for it. I mean, we all start somewhere. So
we all gotta start somewhere at least.
Yeah. Because I mean, you never know unless you try. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I appreciate you being the first guest.
Yeah, of course. And then also with a business is you have to learn how to market. Like it's a lot to cover in this topic that I would love to cover in this right now, but it's just so much because entrepreneurship,
Man,
it is a
came
big
up with that
topic.
word. It's a big word, man.
Yeah,
I don't know why they couldn't
yeah.
have just called it like I mean,
like
just
easy money, basically.
right? Easy money.
Yeah.
Easy money. It's like KD's. What's his? Is that his Instagram or something? Easy money
Sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
yeah. So speaking of the NBA, what's your favorite team? Any finals predictions this year? See, me personally, I'm a Suns fan. So I got Suns and Bucks rematch. Suns in 5.
Suns in 5.
Suns in 5.
Honestly, I got. Wait, who won last year?
The Warriors. They're not doing too good this year. I mean, they'll make the playoffs, but it's they're probably one of the worst returning champions. And that was with the NFL too. I mean, the Rams, they didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, that was crazy.
Right. So for my NBA team, I most definitely got the Lakers. I'm a LeBron fan, so anywhere LeBron. All right. Like anywhere LeBron goes, I go basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And this dude, and I've known him since 7th grade, and we were talking about the NBA one time. Well, I think it was in like a history class or something. Yeah. We weren't doing our work and just started talking about basketball. And this dude said, I asked him what his favorite team was, and he said, I go anywhere that KD goes. So now he should hop on the Suns bandwagon.
Bro,
but
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, through careful consideration, you know what I'm saying? LeBron is the GOAT, so I
got Michael Jordan, bro. I don't know.
I got LeBron any day. I ain't gonna lie. I got LeBron any day.
I don't know.
That's just me.
Yeah, I feel like the game of basketball overall, like, it was more physical back then.
Yeah.
Like in Kareem and all their, like, what's his name, Bill Russell, Will. Yeah. It was more physical when they played, but the talent is better now.
Yeah.
So I think it would even out between Michael Jordan and LeBron. So it's really a toss-up at that point. I mean, it's like, it depends on your preference, but I think they're almost identical because they could. I mean, you got LeBron who can play all 5 positions. You got Michael Jordan who won like 6 finals. I mean, it's in a row. It's crazy, and that'll never happen again unless it's the Suns. But Booker and KD, that's got to be one of the best duos in recent history. I mean, I would say LeBron and Anthony Davis, but he's on the injured reserve every other night.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you got players like Mikal Bridges who'll play, like, he's playing 83 games this season if he finishes it out, and there's only 82 in the season. Yeah, because he got traded from the Suns.
Oh yeah. So did you know like if the Suns do win,
he gets a ring.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think that's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's cool too because it's like they put in the work for the team to get to that point.
Yeah.
They got traded, but I mean, they still helped with that. But what's a hot take you got for
hot take?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't really got too many hot takes right now. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you one more question, and then we'll go to the next segment. But I got top 5 all time starting lineup.
Top 5 all time.
So I got point guard Curry.
Okay.
Shooting guard Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Small forward LeBron. Power forward I got Giannis. I know that's a pretty hot take, but by the end of his career, he's gonna be probably top 5 all time.
Okay.
So, and at center, it's a toss up between Wilt and Shaq, but I'm gonna go Shaq because he's the most dominant player of all time.
Yeah.
So,
let's see. So point guard, I gotta get Curry.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Curry.
Yeah.
Curry is like the greatest shooter of all time.
Oh yeah.
Shooting guard, I would get Ray Allen.
Ray Allen?
Ray Allen for shooting guard.
Above Michael Jordan?
Wait, no.
Above Michael Jordan?
No.
You saw that. Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it.
No. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
He said Ray Allen.
So look. Okay, Curry, point guard, Michael Jordan, shooting guard, small forward, have to get LeBron. Power forward, it's a toss between Dirk and Giannis. But
what about you think Tim Duncan or KD?
I mean Tim Duncan, like everybody says that he's the greatest power.
And I know, and he made the playoffs so many. What was it, like 18 out of however many seasons and
that's
something?
pretty
it's
crazy.
Crazy, but I mean, I don't like when they bring in finals or rings into or playoff appearances into like individual debates, because I know that like that player had to do something to help their team get there, but at the same time the team had to do it. It wasn't just that player. So I think that should be completely removed when like determining who the best player is. And speaking of basketball, I've been challenging him to a 1v1 for so long. He's been ducking me. So if you want to see that, comment below and we'll make it happen. So if you're ready for it, we'll hop on to the next section.
I'm ready.
So this one's gonna be about school, high school in general, and we got a class with a couple of our other friends. So we got you, and we got how many boards? We got Jacob, we got Noah, we got Nana, Brian, Preston.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So there's quite a few of us. Our teacher, we give our teacher, I don't know how she deals with us, man. I wouldn't be able to. I would probably walk out. I walked into the class and saw the 7 of us there. Like, dog, I don't even.
Mid-class,
bro. I don't even know, man.
That's how you go.
All right. So what's your most fun, or like what's your favorite memory from
high school?
High school, yeah.
I'm going to say, like, so I remember part of the drum line, like the drum line.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite memory is...
This guy's talented, too.
Yeah. So, like, my favorite memory is... Oh, wait, I didn't know you do that.
Yeah.
So my favorite memory in high school so far is when I made the drum... is when I tried out for the drum line and I made the drum line for the first time on snare. And, like... And for years to come, I really wanted to be on snare, but I kept getting cut because, like, you know,
because they were more experienced people.
More experienced, sure. and it was more people who wanted it better than me. So So I last summer I was working on my chops, you know, and I eventually made it and stuff. And I had the drum battle and the school and stuff. We played cadences for Solid Rock the day before school started. So I marched a total of 10 shows this year. We won 2 competitions, and I'm going to state for percussion ensemble. So I'm excited for that.
That's fine. That's fine. And you work hard for that too. I mean, this guy's a hard worker with his clothing brand and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get into Fifth Hour, man. So oh my gosh, there's might have to filter it a little bit because some of that, like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
We don't get too bad. Like we know when to stop, but I mean we're pretty loud, and half the class probably hates us. But no, because I'll look up and half of them are like rolling their eyes
and stuff. Like kind of crazy.
Like they'll hear us start talking, put their headphones in or something.
Yeah. Instantly. I don't know why, but
I mean I know why. We're always so loud, man. Yeah. So they started calling me. So I got a big forehead. Nobody screenshot that. I got a big forehead, and they started calling me Captain Cranium. So we got what's at Capital City, which is our high school. We got what's called a think tank, and there's a couple on each floor of the school. So I was out there by myself trying to work on my essay, and a couple minutes later, I get a text or I get a snap in our group chat. And I think it was you that sent that, or was it Preston?
I think it was Brian.
Yeah, you're right. It was Brian. And I get a snap, and all you could see was my forehead because of the angle. There was a table in like the window of the classroom, and then it was like this up is all you could see. And I'm like, dog, that's just terrible. Like they were flaming me for that too. It was.
It's kind of crazy because the angle.
It was
because
I could have been sitting anywhere else in that room, and then you guys just looked up at the right time, and I was.
Bro, like,
crazy.
And to think about that, we were all in the classroom, and I was like, whoa, what? Like you have to get the precise angle. I'm like, I was like, jeez, but
crazy.
That is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
It was, but I mean, yeah, we got a pretty cool teacher though. Shout out Miss Murphy.
Best teacher.
Best teacher for real.
Best teacher. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna pick her for when I do teacher appreciation night for wrestling next year.
Oh yeah, wrestling.
Yeah. So it's either gonna be her or. I mean, I was gonna pick Coach Young, but
Coach Young,
yeah.
bro, Coach Young.
We shouldn't talk about that. But
but like, before we go on to like the next question, not even gonna lie, you're probably like the hardest worker I've seen in wrestling, honestly.
Yeah,
because like,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because like I've seen like a long way you came like I remember in seventh grade we were at a was it a tournament, right? A tournament.
It was probably, we had 2 tournaments and then like 5-6 meets every year in middle school. So
so we were both in 7th grade. Wait, was it 7th grade?
It might have been
8th grade. Yeah. It was 7th or 8th grade. And me and Jake finally got our wins, and we had walked up to each other, and we was like, yo,
no,
I got our win.
That's right. Because in 7th grade, I went like 1-23. It was freaking crazy.
Yeah, and you were.
But I was terrible. And I in 8th grade or 7th grade summer, I weighed more than I do now. So it's like coming from like being extremely chunky, and I was like a foot shorter too. So I'm like losing all that weight and stuff. It's just, I feel a lot better wrestling now.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you work hard, you'll get to wherever you need. So
yeah.
And injuries, I've had to my left shoulder, I've had a separation sprain, and I've had a cracked growth plate. And if it didn't heal right, I would have had to have had surgery. But I mean, it ended up working out. So if you're ready, we'll move on to the next section, my man. So we got probably like 10 more minutes, and then we'll be done. So this one we're gonna be talking about faith. So how has your faith impacted you, your clothing brand, and how you live life, just overall?
Okay, so my faith my faith in God in general impacts me every day, because every day when I wake up, I just thank God, because I know that there's like millions and millions of people who don't wake up when they fall asleep. And I just thank God that I'm not one of those people.
In the morning, then I mean, He's not done with you yet. So
I hope He's not done with me yet.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. But I mean, that's something to not take for granted. I mean, life is a gift, and you never know. You never know when it could
be all taken away from you.
Yeah. So if you got a grudge with like any family members or anything, just try to let that go, because you never know when you'll like not have a chance to
see him again or talk to him again. Yeah.
So I know with your new clothing brand drop, like with your new drop, you got a Bible verse on the sleeve.
Yeah, I have a Bible verse on the sleeve.
I'll be right back. I think I remember which one it was, but I'm not exactly sure. So
it was like the reason I chose it is because honestly like I see like a lot of other brands using the same like the same Bible scripture, you know?
Yeah.
And the Bible scripture that I chose was, "The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of God stands forever."
And that is so true. I mean, just no matter what's going on in your life, you can always trust God, and He'll be the one to He'll guide you, and that's just the beautiful thing. I mean, about Christianity as a whole. Yeah. And I know this is so random, but we're gonna start a tradition here on the WeReal podcast, and I got a cone. And all the guests, I already signed it right there. All the guests, we're gonna have them sign it. So Michael, you're the first guest, and you're the first person to sign this cone, sir. So,
I'm honored. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for real. So it's pretty.
Should I choose a corner
wherever you want? Yeah. How about you? You'll be the first 3 guests. Will be on the corner. So you pick a corner, and then.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. I've never had a signature before.
You can just sign Michael or whatever you want.
All right, let's see.
Like MH or whatever. So
I guess I'll just put MTH.
So this is pretty crazy. I mean, finally starting this. So I mean, it's a cool feeling. Yep. So we got the first signature on there. Michael.
Yes, sir.
Michael on there. And I'm gonna be able to. When your clothing brand blows up, I'm gonna sell it. Hey, if the podcast fails and I don't got a job, I know I got Michael's signature. I'll sell it on eBay, and I'll be set for life. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'll be going to all these collector shows and stuff, and people, the offers will be out of the door. It'll be like this whole room. You wouldn't even be able to see anything else. There'd be so many people in here trying to buy that. Yeah, because you got Michael's signature.
Yeah. But, I mean, what if you get like major offers and then you blow up for wrestling? Then I'm gonna find you and then I'm gonna steal that cone from you.
Yeah, he's gonna rob me, bro.
Ain't no way.
All right, so I got one last question for you. Do you love Sosa?
Bro.
Okay, so for some context, we've been so if you look at Michael, tell me what celebrity he looks like.
Bro, everybody says Chief Keef, man.
Chief Keef, bro. It was before you got your retwist. I think it was like you looked even more like him, but it's crazy. We've been flaming him for it. But
it's all good, man. It's all in fun.
It's all in good fun. Yeah. But I mean, it's just school's been a lot of fun. We got a good friend group. I mean, I know we probably take it too far sometimes, but it's
all good.
Yeah, it's all good because I mean, we're all there for each other at the end of the day. So it's like we got a good group and it's pretty cool. So I don't know. It's just take time to say thanks for the little things in life. I mean, like waking up in the morning, like having your eyesight, your hearing, because those are things that a lot of people don't have. Yeah. So I think we, like, as a society, would be a lot happier if we just like woke up in the morning and like listed a couple things we're thankful for and did all that. So, and also we got a quote. It's the best way to get something done is to quit talking and start doing. So, and it's good to prepare, and those conversations are good, but if you always just talk about it and don't ever start, then you're never going to get anywhere. Yeah. So, like, and that's my thing with this. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and you can even...
Yeah. I remember you telling me this, like, last year.
Last year, and even before then. But it's crazy how far it's come, because I used to be afraid of, like, judgment, and what if it doesn't go well. But, I mean, you'll never know if you don't start, so you never know if you don't try. But you got anything for...
I'd just like to say, man, and I'll thank you for inviting me to your podcast for the very first episode.
Very first one.
Yeah, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Those were some very good questions. I ain't gonna lie.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I was excited to do this, man. Like, bro, all day at school today, we were just talking about it.
We've just been talking about it, and we had the ACT too. So I was like, I caught myself at one point. So you know how there's the questions are timed on there, and I got on the science portion, and I realized I got like 10 minutes through, and all I was doing was thinking about the podcast. Yeah. I got all my questions done. I had to guess on some of them because I didn't have time. But I mean, I've been so excited for this, and just if you've got something you want to go after, just do it. I mean, it's just do it. It's not like Nike, bro.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can definitely see myself returning back to this podcast.
For sure.
Not even.
No, we're kicking you out. You're booted, bro.
I'm booted?
Booted.
That's
booted.
Crazy.
No, I'm playing. So we're gonna have Michael back at some point. Maybe after the next drop, we'll get an update on that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna shout out Potential Club in the description. I need you to send me the link for that.
Gotcha.
So we'll get that going, and then what are the prices and the washing instructions for them again? Just one more time. Just so they don't get their shirts and hoodies shrinking and stuff. Because one time I remember I ordered I think it was like a Mind of Rez merch. Have you seen him on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I ordered one of his hoodies, and I washed it, and it, like, my little sister could wear it, and she was like 6 at the time, and I was like 15. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, she was 8. Yeah, that was. But still, that's a pretty big.
Yeah, like a pretty big change. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So like the prices and the wash instructions. The prices for the new drop shirts $20, hoodies or $40. I'm not sure if I'll do sweatshirts or not, but if I do sweatshirts, sweatshirts are $30.
And it's nice material too. It'll be puff printed, and make sure you check it out. So that's gonna be all for today, Michael. I appreciate you being on here, bro.
Yeah, I thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. All right, and I need somebody to count how many times the word potential was said. So I'm guessing. What do you think? It was probably like 20 or more.
I'm thinking like 35.
35, bro. That's yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, that'll be all. Michael, I appreciate you being the first guest, and I can't wait to see how this goes. So, peace.
Peace.